that okay?
Great. Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Gomertrons, what's up?
We've got a packed show ahead of us. Most of it probably isn't about Interstellar.
Got a couple things about Interstellar we'll
Me
hit.
too. Me too.
Um, but yeah, I also want to chat about Mickey Donaldo's real quick.
Right. Anthony said, okay, I want to open up with some McDonald's chat. Hey, that's
Yep.
fine with me.
Sweet.
Right, dude. I'm ready.
All right. Oh yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, click. All right, claps. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Great.
Great.
Welcome everybody to the bonus disc.
What up?
Interstellar results, dude.
Result show.
Yeah. But first, dude,
Yes.
so it's my birthday tomorrow, right?
And you'll cry if you want to.
And
You're
I'll cry if
43 tomorrow,
yeah,
right?
dude.
Oh,
Totally.
dang it. I forgot to tell you. I need you to open up a present during this record.
Oh, okay. I can run downstairs and grab it because it's already open.
Well, did you open the
Just
other
kidding.
present I sent?
No. Oh, actually, no.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
I need you to open that one. That's very important that you open it up during this record.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want me to run down and grab that, or do you want to keep, like, what do you want to do?
Run down there and get it. I'll vamp a little bit.
Okay.
And if
All
it's
right.
really dumb, we can just cut it. Go
All
run.
right. All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. What should I talk about? Okay, well, it is Anthony's birthday, 43. I don't think he's listening. He just took out his headphones. The reason I need him to open this up is because it's themed to this app. Now, I did buy him a birthday present. Me and his mom. This has become a regular thing. I I text or I talked to his mom through Aaron about what we should get Anthony, and we did buy him a present, a big present, and it came to the door unwrapped. I don't know why they do that, but it was a really nice present. Arrived at his doorstep unwrapped. He's bringing it in right now. I think. Yeah. Okay, great. Right, he's putting his so that present, I was just telling them that present I bought you with your mom arrived at
Yep.
your door in full display, like no
Right.
box around it.
Okay, so if you're on the video, hold on.
Yeah.
You can see
Yep.
I opened my front door because I saw Amazon was there to this.
Wow. I mean, I guess there's like one piece of Amazon Prime tape around it, but
I know,
otherwise
look
it's
at that.
just you can see exactly what it is.
Have you ever gotten something from Amazon like this?
I was a little nervous. I have one
Really?
time, but it's very rare. And so I was like, so what I should have done is click that little box that says it was a gift.
Oh, then you're getting good point. But
I
I
think
have
at that
I
point
don't
they make sure to put it in a box, or maybe not. But this is like insane to me that
yeah,
arrived at your door like that.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
So, dude, thank you so much. Okay, so did you already tell him what it was?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So, you got me an Audio Technica record player?
Yeah.
What turntable?
Record player, turntable. Yep.
Dude, I'm so excited about this. Gonna put it in my studio along with eventual Sonos 5 when we get our
Well, and
when
that's why I have the Sonos 5 because it's the only speaker that you can hardwire something into. And
right.
so I have a super long cord from my
Uh-huh.
record player across the room under carpets and under over Dale and up.
Yep.
Like I had to buy a white one so it can go up the wall without you seeing it and into this
Mm-hmm.
Sonos 5 that we have
Oh.
attached to the wall. And it sounds so good, but I would say that my primary reason for buying you that is because I think it would look good in your office behind
Yeah.
like on the Zoom call. He's putting it there right now, folks. Yep,
There it
the
is,
box
and it
looks
shall
good. Even the
remain.
box looks good.
Yep, with the prime tape on it.
Keep that prime tape on it. Mint
How long
inbox.
until I set it up, dude? How long till I set it?
That is a great nation. Let's do it over under on how long it takes for Anthony to actually take it out of the box.
No, dude,
Well-
I'm so stoked though, for
I
real. I'm
did
like,
I did get you the Bluetooth version so that you could hook it up to speakers before you get that
sweet.
giant speaker on your wish
Oh man.
list.
But dude, Sonos 5 right there, and then the
Mm.
record player next to it. I mean, come on.
And someday you'll put those pictures up on the wall also.
Well, yeah, so that's going to be the impetus because those will need to go up,
Right. Yes,
right?
good. Yeah, so it's a whole lot of gifts. I've given you also a gift of an impetus.
Main gift, impetus. Um, okay, that is, dude. Thank you. I'm so pumped about that.
I mean, it
Like,
was
I've
so
wanted
fun.
this,
It's always so fun.
yeah, for a
Gift
long
giving
time.
is my love language. And so it's
Yeah,
always so fun to talk to Aaron, to talk to your mom about what
yeah,
we're going to buy you together.
dude. You guys are so cool. I'm sitting at the gift for Christmas that I
Yep.
use all the time. My
Mm-hmm.
standing desk from, I'm out of breath. Uplift desk,
Oh,
just
right.
the best.
Mm-hmm.
And I splurged for the underdesk like cart storage
Oh,
thingy.
oh yeah, you did.
Um, yeah, dude. So it's like got 2 drawers and they're like concealed and can slide in and out.
Yeah. So you attach the drawer underneath the desk.
Well, actually, it's floating like it's on its own, like it's not
Oh,
connected.
okay,
Um,
interesting.
yeah, it's cool. So trying to be clean and neat
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and
Order from chaos.
dude, order from chaos. Dude, I got this text.
Uh-huh.
I just got this text. It says, I'll just read it. It's from
Okay.
an unknown contact. It says, Angus, hey, I'm Cindy. Have you got your new house?
Are you gonna respond? I see. He's showing me the text now, folks. It's real. Angus, spelled like the beef.
Yep.
Have you ever met an
Hey,
Angus? I don't think I've ever met an Angus.
I'm Cindy with an S. I'm Cindy. Have you
Yeah,
got your new
okay.
house?
Say yeah. Say yup.
Just say yeah.
Say yup! Exclamation point.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Say yup! Exclamation point, and then write another one that says, I love my new house! Exclamation point.
Okay.
And see if you get a response. Well, this will be a real thriller for people. This is like Interstellar. You never know what's going to happen next.
I love my new house! Exclamation point. However, comma, this is not Angus.
No, wait. Cindy is the one texting you, or Angus is the one texting you?
I think Angus, hey, I'm Cindy. Have you got your
Okay.
new house?
All right. Okay. Well, I wonder what Cindy will say.
All right. Well, that might have been maybe I just downloaded stuff to my phone.
No.
Some virus.
Okay. So your birthday's tomorrow. There is another
Yep.
gift there, but I don't want you to open it yet.
Okay. All
Birthday's
right. I've
tomorrow,
got it
tax
ready.
day.
Mm.
Do you have a
Yep.
lot of April
Taxes.
birthdays in your life?
My dad,
Oh, okay.
Chad,
Right.
Jessica.
Jessica. Yeah, I have a lot of April birthdays. So Jessica and Jack are next weekend.
Oh, yep.
My
Um,
some of my best friends, Anthony and the Chad,
yep.
just went to a
Um,
birthday dinner for Amy Vervarelli last night. Happy birthday, Amy. The
oh, happy
13th.
birthday, Amy. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Amy? Cheers. Cheers to you. Happy birthday. Happy
The
birthday,
the
Jessica
big
and Jack.
3-0 Amy turned yesterday.
Wow, dude. Do you remember turning 30?
I do. I mean we could go back. We could probably listen to the tape. Oh no, wait. I was 30 already when we started recording. But you did turn 30 way back when during the
Yep, I had my
podcast.
birthday at Chipotle.
Okay.
We were like
Yum.
recession proof. I remember we said that it's a recession proof dinner we
Uh,
could all go to. And man, I love that. I used to eat at Chipotle all the time, dude.
Me
Like
too.
multiple times a week.
Okay, I have two pieces of Chipotle news, Flagstaff
Okay.
news. So they're
Okay.
opening one on the east side, which is close to my house. So
Nice.
that's big news. And then the
Yep.
other big news is 2 nights ago, somebody ran their car right through the west side location, right into like sorry, it's not that.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't be
Sure, that's
laughing if
not
anybody had died, but
right. Yeah,
Jack's
yeah.
on his phone and he's like, somebody ran their van right into the restaurant. The
Oh
front
my
windows,
gosh.
2 people were injured. They're okay.
Oh man.
And the driver too was injured. But just like one of these things where the driver's just like loses control of the vehicle and just runs right. So right now we have 0 Chipotle's because the
Mm,
one location of Flagstaff has been damaged and the one on
oh
the east side
man.
has not opened yet. But soon we'll have
Okay.
two again.
Dude, I love Chipotle.
Me
Um,
too.
I haven't tried that new chicken adobo, whatever that is.
Yeah, me neither. Hmm.
I don't usually like their new stuff, actually.
Um, it gives me a stomach ache. I mean, big surprise, folks.
The
That something
but
gives me
the
a
but
stomach ache.
like the
But
fake meat.
Chipotle, yeah, no, just like I don't know what it is. The beans, something at Chipotle lately is giving me a little bit of tummy trouble.
Oh man. Dang
But
it.
I don't really eat it that much.
Yeah,
I'd be more upset if it was us like 15 years ago when we ate it all the time.
right. Yeah, we had yeah. They came out with queso and I'm so sorry. I hope people like it. I just don't think their queso is very good.
I agree.
It's not good. And that's a
Mm-mm.
bummer because they add so few menu items. We're like,
Right.
ooh, queso, right? And it was like,
Yeah.
it's
I
not
I mean,
good.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think a lot of people probably agree with that.
Yeah, so how could they do that much R&D and everybody agree it's not good? You know what I mean? Like
I,
just
I
don't
wonder
put
that
it
all the
out.
time. I wonder that with restaurants. I wonder that with
Yeah.
TV shows where like, or like with like signs that are misspelled. Like, how many people did this have to go through that are like, yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good, and then it's just like all the money that goes into it, and then the queso doesn't taste good.
Yeah, like is it possible it was like Steve L's grandma's recipe
Yeah, maybe
and
he's
like he
connected somehow to that queso.
like you just it's like George Lucas in episode 1, like you just
Yeah,
can't say no.
yeah. It's there's no editor anymore to these people. It's just like,
Hmm.
yeah. Now speaking of restaurants and food, you said I want to make sure we open with some McDonald's chat. Is that
Oh, right,
connected to
right.
your birthday?
Yeah, yeah. So left my rehearsal this morning
Right.
and so now I'm actually done until I think either Monday morning or Monday afternoon. So it's Thursday as we're recording this. So I
Ooh.
don't have anything to do.
Oh
I'm done. I
wow.
already did all my teaching. My birthday's tomorrow. Good
Wow.
Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter.
Yep.
My dad and Judy are here.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a great time, and so it's like so pumped. So
That's
I
awesome.
I I pulled through Mickey and Aldo's, which I never go to. Right, like
Well, when you do go,
rarely.
do go there, like the workers are not present or something
Right,
at that
yeah, yeah.
McDonald's
And
close
if
to
I
your
do go
house.
there, yeah, it's a conspiracy that I'll never actually get food.
There's one person on their phone and the other person is headed to the bathroom. You'll never see them
Yeah.
again.
I've I've gone 3 times since you've been here, and I didn't get food all 3 times.
To that location, you mean?
Yep.
Wow. Okay,
So
it's a sign probably.
yeah, but it was 1:45. I'm driving to a Gomer record. I'm done
Right.
with bassoon for four
Mm-hmm.
days. So if my bowels get messed up, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And so I was like, no, I do have a run tomorrow. So,
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
and
You'll run it
lots
off.
of other sure. And yeah, I'm just thinking bowel troubles is what
I
I mean.
see. Yep. Yeah.
Um, and but I was like, I'm just gonna get a treat, not like crazy, but just a little treat on my way to
Mm-hmm.
the Gomer record. Texted you from the drive-through, and I
Yeah.
was like, and I bet
Of
they'll
course.
be open because it's a lunch rush.
Yeah. Oh, this
And
you
so,
went to the
dude,
same location. Wow, what a risk.
nope, different one,
Oh, okay. Good.
totally different. And I just wanted to just chat real quick about one menu item that we've
Okay.
never really talked about, which is the fish fillet sandwich.
Okay. Yeah. I was just talking to somebody about the fish fillet sandwich last night
Okay.
because at Amy's party, we went to this Thai restaurant and I was like,
Oh
this
yeah.
would be a great restaurant to eat through the menu.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
My favorite Thai place in Flagstaff and everybody's. It's like I've never had anything bad there.
Mm.
But I was thinking about it, and you know me, I'm always working conversation at the table.
Yep.
Like,
Yep. You're a
what
good center.
restaurants,
Center, right?
the middle?
The middle.
I was middling.
Yeah.
Even though I was on the end, I was still trying to middle.
He,
Um,
he's middling from the end.
wow, that's
That was
gifted.
a great curb episode. If people need
Oh
to see
man,
that.
so good.
Lots of
Um,
swearing though.
So I was like, has anybody of the people around me, has anybody eaten through an entire menu? And I was saying, I think maybe the only restaurant I've eaten every item at is McDonald's.
Wow, you've eaten through the menu. That is fascinating, dude.
Even
That is
the filet of
super interesting.
fish. That's why it made me think of that. Like, that does seem like, is that the least, maybe not during Lent?
Oh, right, yeah, because it's super religious.
No, no. Oh, you mean McDonald's in general? I just mean like my guess is like good Catholics are probably like, oh my gosh, it's Friday. Where do I go? Oh, I know. McDonald's has a fillet of fish
Oh, I could go to McDonald's.
and pick
That's
up
hilarious. Well, yeah, I do think that that is a huge reason why the fish fry though in
yeah, oh
Wisconsin is so
definitely.
big. Friday night
Yeah.
fish fry, totally.
And I have a student who works at Culver's here and says it's just bonkers on Fridays
Huh? All
because
the Catholics.
they actually have a fish and chips at
So good.
Culver's. And so she's like, it's just like nonstop on Fridays during Lent.
Yeah, the McDonald's fish fillet can't compare to that. I mean, real
No,
flaky haddock or no cod.
but it
I
has
mean,
that like unique McDonald's
it's
meat
I
taste.
know. Well, okay, so here this is what I
And I
wanted
love
to
it.
talk about because I got it and I was like, this bun is so supple. The bun,
it's like brioche before
right?
brioche.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so like soft and sweet and supple because like the fried fish, which has a little crispiness to it,
Right?
right? It like
Yeah,
you have to have the right bun. Like if you put like they're genius, dude. If you put that on a Big Mac bun, it would be terrible.
I agree.
It would be a totally different sandwich. That sweet, like I don't know what it is about the pillowiness of it.
It's its own thing, right?
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
remember this when I worked at McDonald's, the filet of fish bun was its own thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Um, and then of
It's
course you've
totally
got
different.
the give the fools their tartar sauce, the
Uh-huh.
really good tartar.
Really good tartar with just the right amount of pickle.
Now, what do you think about that piece of cheese?
Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about also. So
I got
the
there.
pillowy bread
Yep.
is it's perfection. You
Yeah.
can jam that thing in your mouth in one bite if you wanted to.
I mean, it would take a little bit of creativity, but I agree. You could like,
Yeah. But you could like just you can eat a fish fillet in like 3 bites, maybe four.
yeah, I agree.
Like
You could take
it's
1/4 portions
sure, yep. Mm-hmm.
of that fish fillet and get it down in four.
Yep.
Yep.
No, that goes against savor, and we've been trying to savor and eat slowly and stuff.
We're just talking about what's possible here, and I agree with
Yeah,
you. It's possible. Yeah.
right. While driving, uh, but like, okay, so the perfect thing happened for me today, which
Yeah.
was half. So I love the slice of cheese.
Okay, interesting.
I
I'm not a fan. When I
love.
get when I get filet of fish, I take the cheese off for some reason.
Oh no! Well, you also have cheese
Yeah,
touch.
that's there too, but it doesn't melt the
It's not
way
melted.
it does
Nope.
on a cheeseburger. I love the slice of American cheese on a cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Oh, if you get a quarter pounder with cheese or a
Mm,
double with the
mm,
cheese in between and the cheese on top, and it's just like the cheese is the shape of the patty,
yeah,
it's perfection.
yeah, I agree,
Totally.
and that's a rarity on a fish fillet, and so I just don't like this how it retains its shape. I want it to, like you're saying, I want it to melt into that patty of whatever it is.
Right. Well, so when I was a kid, we used to eat just slices of Kraft singles.
Yeah.
You know, unwrap
Yep.
the plastic, eat it
Yes.
cold,
So did we. Yeah.
and like
I
so.
really like how the plastic folded over that cheese. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like a real great
totally.
um it's like a pistachio nut, right? Where you feel like I worked for this when you
Yeah.
eat it.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Because if you're gonna grab another slice, you have to unwrap it.
Yep, yeah. I mean,
Totally.
horrible for the environment, but real fun for a kid.
That's a good point. But yeah, if you get Munster at Publix, they do that too. Like when
Okay.
at the deli, the way they
Mm-hmm.
slice it is each slice is in its own thing, and it's like you
Ooh.
pull it off the little parchment or whatever. It's so
Yeah.
special.
Okay. I really like
Mm.
that. We should do a perfect food packaging episode
Ooh.
at some point
Okay,
because that would be
Munster's
up
up
there for
there.
me, like a what do they call it? Singles,
Kraft
craft
singles.
cheese. Yeah, singles. I mean, that's a great packaging invention. Great job. Anyways,
Yep.
it's got to be almost the same thing, right? On a McDonald's anything, that piece of American cheese.
Yeah, so that's why it doesn't bother me is it's
Uh-huh.
one more piece of tucked in nostalgia, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
I
care
see
that it's
that.
not I don't care that it's not uh melted
Yeah.
just for me. And the best thing happened today, which was they threw it on wrong and so like half of it was out. Like half the cheese it just
Yeah.
looked like this beautiful like triangle of cheese and so the first bite
Yeah.
was just that and then that pillow and then the crispy fish and the
Mm,
tartar sauce
yeah.
and the best hot fries I've had in a long time, hot and
Wow, there
salty.
you go. Yeah.
It
Mm,
was
yeah.
one of the best McDonald's experiences I've ever had, dude.
Then it's worth talking about for 20 minutes at the top of our Interstellar episode.
I just wanted to know if you liked that sandwich.
Sometimes, dude, I just wonder what are we doing?
What the frick?
Why do people listen to this? I
I'm like
don't
sitting back.
understand. They pay for this. Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. We should talk about Interstellar and the results.
Okay. Oh
Um,
yeah.
so this is the Interstellar results show. Great app. I told you on text. You took a lump of clay and made it into a piece of art that episode because we were not
Oh
happy with that episode.
yeah. When I first did the first pass through that episode, I just felt like the chemistry was a little weird and
Mm.
like it or I don't know. I felt like I was a little too argumentative and
Oh,
I was
okay.
like I felt like I was kind of mean being like, you gotta like it, dude. Hans Zimmer rocks. And like so my first pass I just maybe it was like I just felt like I was too yeah, like I said, argumentative. But then as I went through it again, it actually didn't bug me as much.
Right.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I
Do you
just
think I
think
was too?
that I mean it's we talked about this before. Sometimes it's just like we get done with an episode and I'm like, that was terrible. We're done. That's our
Right. That's
final
it.
episode, right? We've lost it.
Yeah.
And then if it's if it's an episode I'm editing, I'm like, wait, this just needs a little bit of work.
Yep.
But almost always when you edit the episode, it comes back and I'm like, what was I thinking? This is great.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and
and
it always sounds better than you think because of the microphones and
yeah,
you know.
right. So when this episode came back, I was a little bit nervous about it because I mean, I think probably I don't know how much you edited it out, but maybe like 15 minutes,
Oh, it's like 20 minutes short. That was, I think, our longest movie
our
episode.
longest episode. And so that felt a little strange. Like, are we pushing it
Right.
here with our listenership? Um, and I was just like, I'm not like there was one specific thing that we were talking about where I just texted you and I said, just take that out. It just did not work.
A whole
Um,
piece of evidence that didn't work. And then there was a
yeah.
10-minute thing about, or a 5-minute thing about you were covered in Indy's hair when you got back
Oh,
to
oh, really?
Arizona.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even remember that. I have no
Yeah.
recollection of that.
Yep. You're like,
Good
my
cut.
microphone is covered in Indy's hair. I mean, it was all good, but it was like, it was probably like that McDonald's chat just now.
Like, get
But
to
this
it.
isn't a canon. No, but this
No,
isn't a canon episode.
right, exactly.
Like, this
I
is a
mean,
results show.
this doesn't go ever on the main feed. This
Right.
piece of gold we're recording right
Right.
now. So, but the real kicker for me was when you, I think, were just trolling me at the end
Mm.
because because I almost you almost did a spit take
I almost just did a spit take.
where
That was close.
I mean I would think that what was happening at the end of that episode with me complaining about the score and you like blasting it over and over again between everything I was saying was like I was like this might be annoying to other people but I'm freaking loving it. I was like dying laughing.
That was
And I was just like this is just
yeah.
his thing he's doing for me and I
Yep.
just felt like that it's a great app. I felt like at the end
Okay.
of that one. So
Sweet.
I don't know.
I was
There's
laughing so hard editing that, dude. I was
yeah,
like ROTFLing.
right. There is kind of an odd thing about when either of us brings a sacred cow
Mm-hmm.
and the other guy isn't quite there with it.
Right.
Um, so I would like to do Father of the Bride in June for Father's Day.
Okay. Great.
I just know you haven't watched it in a while. You prefer other
Yeah.
movies over it. You might not like it, but I think it's probably like my turn to bring a
No,
movie that you might
and
not love.
I'll end up liking it, and
Oh,
I'll
sure.
like um and I'll probably cry. Oh, guaranteed. I mean, come on.
But I love Interstellar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think the things that threw you were closed captioning chat,
Oh, right.
where you were just like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah. That was what it was. Ugh. Why?
And then that really specifically the score was something that was a minus for me and like the plus of all pluses for you. Where
Yeah.
I do like
I
the score, but it was just too much, and there was a little bit of like back and forth around that.
yeah. I do wonder
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, like, as a movie or as a music person, like
Yeah.
when I go to the movies, like it is my top three thing that I'm
Mm-hmm.
listening to.
You're
Is
fully engaged in that piece of it,
oh
where
yeah.
that's
I
not
mean,
my go-to thing.
I'm listening like yeah. Yeah, so that'd be probably you and story, right? Like
Yep.
writing and story. Like did it take me out of
Mm-hmm.
the story? I that felt like worked or rehearsed or like over,
Yes.
you know,
Yep. Over
made
emotional,
up,
or right? Is it
forced or
playing on
something.
my emotion? That's it. Forced.
Right.
I don't like to be manhandled. I don't know if I said that in
Whereas
the
when I saw
you love it. You love manhandling.
no, but when Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah.
right? Like I just it that is one of the best movie going experiences of my entire life because
Right.
John Williams' magnum opus
Mm-hmm.
to me,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all I was caring about.
Right. And so because that was lower, significantly lower, probably on my list going into that movie, we had a very different experience. And
Right.
so I think that it might happen a little bit in this movie. But I will say, when you mention that like single organ note,
Mm.
I didn't remember what you were talking about while we were recording. But then when you
Oh
added
yeah.
that into the app, I was like, okay, I understand why that works and why it needed so much time to get there. You're supposed to feel that way,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There's like that, it's just, and then it just stops. So it doesn't quite work for me, but I totally understand
Yeah. It's
why
all
the
good.
choice that he made. So uh we should probably vote.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to start?
Sure. I'll start because I know this isn't gonna make it.
Mm.
So I'll start. I I love this movie. I was talking to my dad about it this morning. He actually hasn't seen it,
Oh,
and so I don't know that we'll have time this weekend because it is so long.
right.
um, to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Uh, but I would love to watch it with him. I loved how forever
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna remember this movie as one that showed me that maybe I'm not the main character in the story.
Wow. Yeah,
Um,
that's good.
I just think that's incredible. Like, oh, it was actually about her,
Mm-hmm.
not me.
Yeah, that's a great turn.
The
Yep.
daughter. So
Mm-hmm.
like the daddy daughter, daddy,
Mm-hmm.
the father daughter of this, um, and I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it makes me feel. So I'm gonna give it a yes.
Okay. And as you should. I mean, I think that definitely. Um, I'm gonna give it a no.
Yep.
I think it was interesting for me to think back on when I first saw it. By the way, I think I know where our extended conversation is. It's on a special.
Oh.
There's a
Okay.
special I looked at that's called like space movies or something, where
Whoa.
I think we talk about those four movies. I have not listened to it, but my assumption is that we talk Interstellar on that episode.
Nice.
So at some
Okay.
point
I would
that will
love to
come
hear
out of
that.
the Gomer vault. Um, but like, okay, I want to read Katie's feedback
Okay.
on Facebook. She wrote, I think it's an interesting movie. The acting and score are great, but for me, it's not perfect. It's very long and confusing. I've always been confused by time stuff. So that takes me out of the story some. I truly have no idea how Matthew McConaughey is younger than the daughter in the end. I just don't get it. Face slap emoji, shrug emoji.
Yeah.
So um there's something about, and we talked a lot about Nolan stuff. Um Sometimes it really, really, really works for me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just feels a little bit too much. And
Mm-hmm.
so I feel this way about Tenet also. I love Tenet.
Yep.
Um, and I actually have rewatched Tenet more than this movie, maybe because it confused me more.
Tenet is way more confusing than this, I feel
I
like.
agree. Yep.
Although the whole library, the others, the like the them,
Yep.
that stuff doesn't really make any sense.
That takes a
Or
while to settle into, and to
yeah.
then maybe even, Katie, here's a little tip for Nolan movies. Maybe even to just say, okay, I don't get it. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, I just you were going with Tenet. Then I heard him talking on a podcast earlier today actually.
uh-huh.
Nolan.
Okay. Go
Do
ahead.
you want to go? Okay.
No, that's all I
Um
wanted. Yeah.
okay. So I listened to this podcast. I think it was called like Starlight or Star something or other
Okay.
with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's
The
called
killjoy of all killjoys, Neil deGrasse
Star Talk
Tyson.
Radio. That's what it
Okay.
was. The Science of Interstellar with Christopher Nolan,
Interesting.
interviewed by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay.
And then they had like a relativity expert on there and stuff.
Okay.
And it was really interesting. It was a lot of just kind of like joking around and stuff.
Sure.
Because like they had another guy from just a comedian on there too, as they always do, like a talk show,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just
Somebody for color commentary. Yeah.
yeah, he's just cut. He's a cut up, and then they're like having
Yep.
serious conversation. But also Neil deGrasse Tyson is funny too.
Okay.
Um, anyways, he was talking to Christopher Nolan
Yeah.
about um about nonlinear time and how he writes movies,
Yeah.
and Nolan was like, life does not happen linearly.
Mm,
Like he's
interesting.
like when you read the news, he's like you see a headline and
Yeah.
then an explanation
Mm-hmm.
and then then the same story from another place, different headline, and then a little bit of a snippet, but then tomorrow you learn more about it, but it's something
Okay.
that happened
In
already
the
happened.
past. Yeah. Yeah.
And so he's like, the way we actually live is non-linear, in a non-linear way.
Huh. Okay. I like that.
And so he's like, so that's how I want to tell stories.
Hmm.
Is like
Yeah.
that doesn't need to have a beginning, middle, and end.
Okay. Yeah.
And so
That's
that was
great.
like his way, the ways that his mind works, and he doesn't want to. He's got to be an Enneagram 4, right?
I don't know. I
He,
mean, he could be a five. It's just like
mm,
he. So I really love that. I love, and you got to give it to these filmmakers who are like, I'm not going to tell a story the way stories have always been told.
oh
Um, and so,
yes,
I mean, I think about Godfather 2, for instance, where half the
yup,
movie is telling the
yes,
story of 40 years ago or 50 years ago of
right,
somebody who died in the first movie.
yeah,
And then you see his son working his own story out in the present day or whatever. Not present day,
yeah,
sorry. It's the whole thing's a period piece, but you're like, oh,
yep,
and actually these stories work together and build on each other.
so cool,
And I will just
brilliant.
put Dunkirk on the top of the queue one more time because it's incredible what he does in that movie around this stuff.
Okay,
Um,
so Aaron and the girls were gone for the week,
yeah.
so I had movie night.
Okay.
I got chicken wings from Publix.
Uh-huh.
Watched Dunkirk.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
It's incredible.
Dude. And yes, so thank you for putting that at the top of the queue. I absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to watch it again.
Is
It
that
actually,
Hans
have you,
Zimmer? It must be,
it's
right?
Hans Zimmer, yeah. Yep.
With the
But
ticking of the clock the whole time.
yep, the
Oh
ticking of
my
the clock.
gosh. Yeah.
If you are a classical movie snob and or British or both,
Yeah.
you will get that he's quoting Elgar's Enigma variations, the
Ooh.
variation Nimrod, the whole time, which is like the theme of England. and he
Nimrod.
that's the name
Nimrod.
of it. He and he finally plays it at the end. Hans Zimmer finally plays it at the end. But I kept
Really?
hearing little snippets. You will know the piece. They
Okay.
played it at JFK's funeral, I think.
Oh,
No, no, no,
interesting.
no, no. They played it at some big state thing. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like one of the most British pieces. It's the OG British
Oh, okay.
anthem.
I gotta
But
watch it
yeah,
again.
he wrote each. Elgar wrote each variation for a friend.
Okay.
Some of them just have like an initial, and one of them is Nimrod. That's like I think it's a person's name.
It's true. Oh, it
I
just
should
makes
know.
me giggle. Nimrod.
It
To,
totally. It's
to,
one
to
of our
put that on
main.
something that's serious. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's like probably top 20 classical pieces. Nimrod.
You did it. You got me laughing again. Um, anyways, for some because Interstellar is not the top Nolan for me, and
Yeah,
because I mean it does, I do think it could be shorter and still pack the same punch. I'm giving it a no.
sure.
The Nation gave it a 41%. Not great.
Oh, that
Um,
stinks.
I wonder if it's for
Nation.
similar reasons. I don't know. Sorry,
Yeah, I
Anthony.
mean, yeah, this is I kind of feel like yeah, Interstellar's a little bit more of a deep cut for Nolan, and
Yeah,
Nolan is a deep cut for a lot of just regular movie goers.
sure. Yep. It's less accessible. He's just less accessible by nature, right? You really have to work
Yeah.
during some Nolan movies.
Yeah, you
Um,
have to invest, and
yeah.
it's not except for me, which it is, like a movie that you just put on in the background and just have on, because then
No,
you're
I
like,
mean
what?
I agree with what you're saying. It's
But I
just
would
so odd that you do.
just leave
Strange
it on.
person.
I would love to have a room in my house that always is playing Interstellar, like on a
Wow.
loop.
Okay. Well, I have to keep that in mind because I want to tell you something. So, but to make
Okay.
you feel better about the no, you wanted to watch the trailer together.
I do.
Because you were telling me on text that you think this is a perfect trailer
Yes.
and you would like to watch it together on podcast because it's so good. So we're gonna do that together.
Like, yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Or if you want me to pause it, just tell me to pause it and you can tell me what it
Okay.
is. I mean, this is the segment we call Trailer Boys. I don't know if that's what we call it, but let's call it that. We're the Trailer Boys, and we're gonna watch
Yes.
this trailer, and we can pause it or just watch it through. But when somebody says this is a perfect trailer, my ears perk up.
I think this is a perfect trailer. This is one
Okay,
of the best trailers I've ever seen.
I do vividly remember seeing this trailer in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
So let's watch it. I'm just gonna put it on. Make sure the
Okay.
sound is. Oh, I'm still recording. Great. Here we go.
Little late,
Got it?
Coop. Yeah, we had a flash.
It's an Indian surveillance drone. Solar cells power an entire farm.
What'd you do, Murph?
She
Bap,
didn't
bap,
do
bap.
nothing. Murphy's Law.
There he is,
Yeah.
Chalamet.
You're a well-educated man, Coop, and a trained pilot and an
Or Yellow.
engineer. The world doesn't need any more engineers.
Those shots are
We didn't
all
run out of
so
planes and
amazing.
television
And like,
sets.
what's that?
We
Yep.
ran out of
It
food.
looks like the Earth's burning down.
So-
oh, boom, boom.
So
Yep.
so far in the trailer, there's no indication that this is a space movie.
Right. Looks like maybe a dystopian future where the Earth's
They're saying
burning
things
up.
like this doesn't work for us anymore in the current state of the Earth, right? And so
right.
and you don't know that it's a Nolan film either. If you're just
True.
seeing this trailer at the first time
True.
in the movie theater, which I didn't, because anytime a Nolan trailer comes out, I'm like, ooh, gotta watch it right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But there was something special about watching it in the theater. Okay, we've got the
Mhm.
Warner Brothers shield right now, which just slaps. I love this
So good.
logo.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Especially this iteration. The new, sorry, sidebar. What do you think
All
of the
good.
new Warner Brothers shield? That's like tall and thin.
I don't.
Let me see if I can find
I
that
can't
somewhere.
picture it right now.
Okay, well, we'll watch this and see if I can find it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you see Syncope and Legendary, and you're like,
Oh, we didn't.
Yep.
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean it's something
Cutscene.
bad. will happen.
Yeah.
I think.
It means that
Cutscene.
whatever can happen will happen.
Yep. He doesn't say that in the movie, I don't think.
I forgot that he does. He
He
does
does say
say
that in
that.
the movie?
Yep, he does say that. I don't think Timothy Chalamet is making fun of her in the car. I think
Yeah,
that's a
that's cut.
cutscene.
Yeah, you're right.
I forgot that he sees that there's a baseball scene at the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie. That's pretty sweet.
That is. And this is that visual right there. Yankees, but small,
Yep.
and then just this dust cloud coming in.
And then everybody's like, okay, we got to go home. Dust cloud's coming in. Okay, here we go. Yep, that's a great shot.
We must confront the reality.
Oh, then you hear
that
him,
nothing in our solar system.
and you know, maybe this is a Christopher Nolan movie because I hear Michael Caine's voice.
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're not meant to save the world.
And here we go. Space shot.
We're
There
meant
it
to
is.
leave it.
That's
Bottom of a
when
space
I
shuttle.
was
This
fully
is the
on
mission
board,
we were
bro.
trained for.
I've got
Yeah,
kids.
so they know what they're doing here because they've got
Yep.
the. I mean, you see Christopher Nolan, it says,
Yep.
and then you see the bottom of that space shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
What are those things called? The blasters, like the
The
those big-
rockets.
the rockets
boosters.
underneath. Yeah, and then it says from the maker of Inception and Dark Knight, which are two good pulls. If anybody
Yep.
doesn't know who Christopher Nolan is,
That's
Like
right.
this,
Get
this
out there
here, pause
and
it.
save them.
Oh, that hug though. That hug. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Rewind the hug between Chalamet and
perfect, perfect.
Matthew. Perfect hug. Look at this father-daughter or father-son.
Chalamet and
Embrace.
McConaughey.
I know, totally, but they look real, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. They look. They're a good father son. I hope maybe someday they will be again. Wouldn't that be cool?
Long arms, Lenore. But like, yeah, just play that hug. It's awesome.
he wants to see the hug again, folks. Okay,
No, it's a great hug.
And save
that
them.
is a great hug.
Oh
Yes,
man,
you're right.
it's so good. Like it's powerful, right? It's like, I love you, son. You know.
Yep.
And then her, and then that crying.
He's crying. Lots of crying, but okay. Blasters going on.
Pause it.
Cutscene.
Pause it.
That's not in
Cutscene.
the movie, is it?
Yeah, no, not in the movie. Totally.
This is the scene where you see Murph and John Lithgow holding hands and the rocket ship going up in the sky. So it's a
Yep.
great shot, but not in the movie.
Right. Yep.
Okay, should
go
I keep
ahead.
going?
Yep.
We must reach far beyond
Tars.
Hard.
lifespans.
Tars
People
alert.
going to sleep. Oh,
We must think not as individuals,
dang.
but as a species.
Oh, Mad Max.
I mean, we are 3/4 through the trailer and you almost have no space stuff.
Yep.
I love that. It
Totally.
actually reminds me of the Hook trailer where you don't see any of Neverland.
Perfect.
Okay. But here we go. Last 30 seconds of the trailer here. And I
Yeah.
think it's probably going to be all space from now on.
We must confront the reality.
That's
There it
that's
is.
cool.
There's the shot.
There's the shot.
Saturn. Yep.
The
Black hole,
wormhole.
sphere.
Or black hole. Yep.
Love you.
Wormhole, black hole. Yeah. Crying.
Father daughter. Oh gosh.
I'm coming back.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Oh.
so beyond pumped for this movie. And I really loved going to see it. It's so great.
Yep. It's just I think that's one of the best trailers I've seen because the score to it is incredible.
Are they using the Zimmer score there?
No, that's that sounds like something that was scored for that trailer. Like, you know how there's trailers for all the Star Wars, the
Yeah.
recent ones, like they actually wrote music for it. That sounds like it was scored for it.
Okay, got it.
But it just hits it hits all the chill bump sensors.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Like you've got the like you said, right in a row, you've got directed by Christopher Nolan. Then you see the boosters.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see Dark Knight and Inception, and you're like, I'll go to that. Right?
Oh, 100%. And you know this is like a standalone non-franchise movie.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so expensive. I don't know how to explain it other than you can tell in the trailer how much money this movie
Yeah.
cost. And they show the right imagery. They show that kind of spherical wormhole, which is so cool.
Yep.
We didn't
A
talk about that
3D
much.
hole.
Yeah, a 3D hole where they talk about it is they do some chat about 2D, 3D, 4D, right? Like
Yeah.
he draws some stuff on a paper, which I always love.
Mm.
Um,
Pokes a hole in it.
yeah. Oh,
That is so good.
I really like
That
that.
is so good. One of the best expositional explanations
Mm-hmm.
of anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's good. A
That
great
was really good.
info dump.
I actually think that might have been Kip Thorne explaining it to Christopher Nolan.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
Nolan said, like, what they were talking about, that's like the science guy. He also did Contact.
Okay.
He's like,
Makes
according
sense.
to that one podcast, he's like the black hole guy.
Okay. Oh man, wouldn't it be awesome to be known as that?
I know. You need to talk about black holes. But he was like, a hole in 3D would be a sphere, obviously. And Nolan
Right.
was like, obviously, what? Like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Explain to me why. And so then that conversation, they actually put almost verbatim
Okay.
into the script.
I love that.
Which was their conversation. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it when that happens. Speaking of the fact that I have YouTube up right now.
Great.
Listen, this guy, Nation, this guy who's sitting not right across from me, but on Zoom, last night texts me and some buds and says, I'm about to go on the stage and play with Yo-Yo Ma.
Yep.
So I'm going to include, is it okay if I include the link in the notes of this app?
Absolutely.
But I just want to, have you watched it on YouTube yet?
I saw a little bit of it.
Okay. I just got to show you this one part. First of all, incredible. I was crying the whole time. I can't believe I know you. It's and I also can't believe this was available for free on YouTube.
Yeah, totally.
Incredible. So anyways, this part, I really liked this part. Yo-Yo Ma's playing, and we just want to show you. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Okay. Now look at this fade that happens here. How old is he? 70s?
60?
Okay, now look at this. All right. Now, I don't think you're playing in this part, but look, your head
Whoa.
is right.
Yeah.
It's like a double I don't even know what you would call this shot, but you can see that's the clarinetist, right? Playing.
Yep.
Anthony's kind of to her left, and they've like got a double shot of Yo-Yo Ma and the woodwinds, and Anthony's looks like you're kissing him on the forehead. It's incredible.
That's amazing, dude. I actually have not seen that.
Okay.
Wow. That's cool.
So, Nation, you should watch this entire thing. It's like, so Anthony plays in the second, like after intermission.
Yep. Starts probably around 2 hours, probably about 150 in.
Yeah,
maybe.
150. He's Yo-Yo Ma starts playing at 152. And wait, I want to show you this great shot of you too here.
Okay.
Okay. So right before Yo-Yo Ma starts playing, they have a pull-out shot of the whole orchestra, and you are right dead center. So I'm looking right now about 152. Oh, I really like this shot too. Oh gosh, it sounds so good, and also the horns in your orchestra are incredible, bro.
Yeah, they're so amazing.
There's lots of horn solos in this piece that I was just like blown away by. Okay, here you come.
Here we go.
Yeah. Look, ooh, there he is, handsome in his glasses. Wow.
Oh, cool.
So good, bro.
Dude.
I watched it twice this morning.
Wow. Thanks
Incredible.
for checking that out, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the link in the notes to that performance. I mean,
Okay.
Yo-Yo Ma is worth the price of admission, but you also get Gomer One.
Gomer 1. Don't Dude, that was so fun. Like, I don't know. He's like he did this thing. I think it was called Songs of Hope or
Okay.
something during COVID, where he played like from his like living room or studio or something, and it's
Yeah.
just like, dang it, he's playing a Bach cello suite, and it's well, that was as if saying it was like not one of the best pieces ever written, which it is, or which they
Mm-hmm.
are.
Yeah.
But you're just by yourself. It's a string and a
Mm.
bow
Yeah.
and a big cello. You know what I mean? But for some, you're
Intricately built
communicating.
piece of wood. Yeah.
Yeah, you're connecting on such a soul level. The way
Yeah.
he sings through that thing, dude.
Was
I
it
don't
was
know.
it like, I mean, did you get close to him ever? Like, I mean, it's a big deal.
I have before. So we played
Okay.
with him in New World. We played with him in Florida
Mm.
Orchestra.
Okay.
And so I have gotten to talk to him a few times actually.
Mm.
But the last two times, so he was here 4 years ago, and then this time didn't get to. I saw him from a distance. He like waved, but he always waves at everybody.
Okay.
You know,
He seems like a real nice guy.
he is so nice.
Oh,
So when we were
awesome.
at New World, dude, so this is 15 years ago.
Yeah.
He would like make your outgoing message for your voicemail if you wanted.
No way.
Yeah, so like, like,
That's
because I
incredible.
mean, because New World, it's like all of us like postgraduate just
Yep.
trying to get jobs and like having a blast,
Yeah.
and so like everybody's like in that 25 to 30 range.
Right.
There's just this like energy there that's
I'm
so
sure.
exciting.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Wow.
like, so somebody asked him, and then he did it for a couple other people, and I was like, dang it, I should have done that.
That's pretty
Yeah,
great.
dude.
Yeah,
No,
he
it was
looks
fun.
just so he just the look of him is so cool. And dude,
Amiable.
when you see him playing, it's like, what does he how does he make it look so simple, but you can
Mm,
tell what he's doing is actually really hard.
yeah.
And so you know how sometimes you're like, wow, he makes it look easy, but that's not quite
Hmm.
what it is with Yo-Yo Ma. Like you can tell I mean, wasn't he like a professional since he was like 8 or something?
Yeah, yeah. Played for Kennedy, I
Right, he
think.
played for JFK when he was 8. You could
Yep.
tell like the work that he has put in is pretty amazing.
Yeah, dude. He it's one of those people that is doing exactly what they were made to do.
Mm-hmm.
Per like it's like an extension of his
Yeah.
body, right?
Yep. Yeah.
It's like Wynton Marsalis on the trumpet. It's
Yeah.
so natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
and I loved the hug at the end. He and your conductor like hugged.
Yeah,
Speaking of great
I
hugs,
know.
that was one great hug.
Top hug. And then did they show the thing where they were like like
Yes.
that at
Yep.
the end?
Yep.
That was so funny in the room,
Yeah.
dude. Like, yeah, I mean these are two guys that really love each other too, that have played,
Wow.
been
Okay.
in the pro music world together for decades.
Wow.
And our music director, he's leaving because he's been here for, I don't know, 20, 25 years.
Okay.
Amazing guy, right? He's the guy that gave me my job.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just so grateful for him, but he's a legend
Hmm.
in the classical music world, and
Okay.
so for both of those guys, he's like, I'm with Yo-Yo Ma, he's like, I'm with Robert Spano.
Yeah.
It's neat.
Wow.
I mean, dude, I gotta be honest, like, I like when you're in the middle of it, you don't like understand how really cool what
Yeah.
you get to do is, and like even stepping back today, I'm like, that was cool.
Yeah. And then you're texting your goofy friends
I know Krause.
who's like, yeah, what did he say? When I want to listen to classical music, I just tell Alexa, play me something that sounds like Yo-Yo Ma or something.
Yeah. He would have laughed. He would have laughed.
My biggest Yo-Yo Ma youth thing. Now I'm not gonna remember the guy's name who sings Don't Worry, Be Happy, and he's like a
Oh,
big
Bobby McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin Yo-Yo Ma album. Do you know that album?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's so
Mm-mm.
awesome. And I used to listen to
Mm.
it like on repeat. That one and um John Williams at the movies or something. Just
Yep.
like over and over listening to that, doing world history homework and bemoaning my
Yeah.
life, but just an incredible album. Okay, great job, dude. I was just blown
Thanks, man.
away, crying this
Aw.
morning about how amazing it was. And people should
Aw.
watch this. I'll link it. Um,
That'd be
I
super cool.
I did want to tell you one other Interstellar related thing.
Okay, I have one too.
Okay, And I think I showed you this. I think I texted you this picture. I'm pretty sure, but just in case, I'm going to share it again. There it
Oh yeah.
is.
Wow.
So I had 6 hours in LA between a boat ride and a flight.
Yep.
And so I went to this, I think it's a new museum in LA, the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. And it is just made for like you and me. We have to go together someday.
Okay.
So it's just all the stuff that you'd want in a movie museum, like original costumes. And I was like,
Like props and stuff.
props. Yep. Props,
Oh.
costumes, matte paintings. They had this enormous
Oh.
dude, Batman Returns matte painting of Gotham.
Oh man, that sounds incredible.
I just stood in front of it. I'm not kidding, dude, for like 25 minutes.
Some people look at Monet, and we love Monet, right?
Sure. Why not?
Totally. But the matte painting from Batman Returns.
I was stunned into silence when I saw that.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
get it. And those artists, dude, those artists are amazing.
And you don't see it anymore. Like matte paintings, it looked like some sort of relic,
Totally.
but it was
Okay. Yeah.
floor to high ceiling matte painting of Gotham City in
Yeah.
Batman Returns, which is weird. It looks weird in it.
Yep.
And I was just gobsmacked. Anyways, the picture I'm showing you right now, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. It's Cooper's actual astronaut suit from Interstellar.
Mm.
And this is
So
another thing,
cool.
dude, that I just like looked at for a
Yep.
long time
It
and thought,
looks
like, why
like
don't
he
they
was.
make it like this in real life? It's like a NASA branded suit, right?
I know. I wonder if NASA is like, Neil deGrasse Tyson would be
Right.
like, well, it won't actually seal, like
Yeah, of
it
course.
wouldn't be safe. Like
Of course, there's
have
all
you
sorts of reasons that it probably doesn't actually look like this in real life. But this is, I mean, it's a pretty great suit. Just looking at it.
looking at it? It looks to me like he went to Mars in that thing,
Yeah, I
or
agree.
to wherever they went,
Yeah,
the exoplanet or whatever.
yeah,
It looks legit.
yeah. So I was like so excited to see that. Let's see if there's anything else worth seeing here. That's from us. Oh, here's Furiosa's arm from Mad
Oh
Max.
yeah. Yep.
Actual two arms of hers from Mad Max.
Dude,
Um.
that's cool.
Oh, I went to the Hayao
Oh.
Miyazaki exhibit, but I wasn't allowed to take pictures inside, except for I did steal that picture. I held my camera right up by my chest, so I mean, they were looking hard, but I did take that picture there. It's like the kind of like little statue outside of Spirited Away Park.
Oh, that's so cool.
Let's see what else. Oh, the Hollywood sign, super far away, bad picture. Oh, Bruce the shark from Jaws.
Ah, yep.
Actual.
Very familiar.
Yep. Oh, there we go. The foxes from Fantastic Mr. Fox, some like molds. Oh, there we go. Original R2.
Oh, R2D2. Yeah.
Looked so great. Original 3PO. So friggin' shiny.
That again, I don't get how they didn't see the cameras and all the lights everywhere.
Right, the 3PO problem. The 3PO,
the 3PO
camera
mirror
issue.
mirror reflection problem.
I guess you can't see me in this picture. Like it doesn't reflect like a mirror does.
Yep. So maybe my hypothetical hypothesis isn't correct.
I guess not, because you can't see anything around 3PO, and you don't actually in the movie think like, oh, he's reflecting the Sarlacc pit or whatever. I can see it in his chest.
Right.
He's just shiny, but look, I mean, I another one that I just stood in front of, OGET.
Wow.
Was really fun to see.
Oh, I love ET.
Edward Scissorhands, original hands. Ooh, baby.
Dang.
Oh, Dark Crystal puppets. Oh, look at this. T2
Whoa.
head.
Yep.
Schwarzenegger like head mold with half his head blown off.
Oh, yeah.
Disgusting and cool. More Dark Crystal because I'm obsessed. Oh, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about. They had this room. This is Interstellar connected also. That Ben Burt had made this ode to sci-fi movies, 360
Okay.
movie.
Okay.
And it's exactly what you would have wanted it to be. It was a half an hour long and they just played it in a loop.
Oh man.
And it was like for a while just pictures of movie spaceships taking off happening
Awesome.
all around you, like four taking off spaceships at once from the movies.
Yep.
And then like floating in space montage, landing and
Dang.
coming out onto Mars montage from like movies from the 50s. And then you see like friggin'
Oh
Damon.
man.
And
Yeah.
I have, it's like you can't find it on YouTube. And that's
Dang
a
it.
good thing because it was like an experience. There's this round couch in the center of this room, and you just
Yeah.
sit there. And I watched this loop 3 times through.
That sounds like heaven though, dude.
It was one of the best things I've ever gone to. We got to go to it. It was so great.
Cool. Wait, can you go back to that ode or behold? What did that say?
Okay, yeah, I'll go back to it. So it's a, I think it's a Ben Burt quote. I'm not going to read it until I share it with you. Movies about space and encounters with alien life, robots, futurism, and exotic technology have been a part of cinema since the beginning. So that's what this whole thing was about. Like there was like 10 minutes of robots.
Okay, got it.
TARS was in it.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, and then like half of it was good robots and half of it was bad robots. It ruled.
Okay.
Hardly any
Yep.
subject, it goes on, hardly any subject is better suited to the illusion making magic of motion pictures. Outer space is where filmmakers go to help us search for personal meaning in the fabric of creation, which Interstellar is.
Yep,
Like,
for sure.
it's a movie about, like we keep harping on, father-daughter relationships. One bad mistake loses you tons of time, the importance
Yep.
of time in general. But it's just like there's so much metaphorical stuff you can do in space and then visually. And I mean, Ben Burt knows like audibly.
Yes.
Yeah. So
my
in this
gosh.
new
So-
26-minute immersive media installation, and I sat through it 3 times.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh, it was so good, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
the idea that was what I wanted to mention was we forgot to talk about this one quote from Anne Hathaway, which was she says time is a resource.
Mm.
Right? Like she said we have to view time as a resource like oxygen as a commodity.
Mm.
And dude,
I love
like that got me. I was thinking about that this afternoon, like on my way here as I was having that fish fillet.
Okay.
And like I was just thinking like time is something that you can't make
Right.
and you can't get back. It
Yep.
only moves forward,
Yeah.
right? And
Which is so terrifying.
yeah.
And I think we were talking about just, I mean, there's some sort of like really heavy thing that happens when they blip forward
Yep.
that I just haven't seen like explored in any other meaning, a movie like
Yes.
this one.
Yep. So that dude, that just it brings me all the way back to my revelation when I watched Hook the last time.
Yeah.
When she was
Very
like,
similar, these two movies.
time
in
is
that
going
way.
by,
Yeah.
and you're missing it.
Yep. I mean, I was
Right?
really struck when I re-listened to the episode that actually the themes that are shared between this movie and Hook. And then we were talking about like, yeah, it makes sense that Spielberg was attached to this movie. Of course it does.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
loves that crap.
It's his bread and butter, dude.
I love it. Hey, can I show you the new WB shield?
Yeah.
There. Have you seen this?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That was before the Batman, right?
Right. Yeah, it's red. It was red before the like everything else in that movie, right? Black and red before the Batman. But yeah, they've like streamlined it a ton.
Yep, totally. So it actually goes back sort of to the OG one.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
you're
it-
right. Yeah, they're showing like the shield in the 20s, and then basically from the 30s until several years ago is the one that you know from like Harry Potter that you fly through. And now it's
Yep.
like clean line, no shading.
Yep.
It's even simpler than that one in the 20s.
Yep. But it's got the same. It's a little slimmer. It's almost
Slim,
like
definitely.
it's almost like they split the difference between the two.
Yeah, yep.
Man.
Now, I hope they don't stop messing with it in the opening scenes of certain movies, because
I
as
love
we
it.
discussed in best jingles or best
Yeah.
production jingle logos or whatever, that's my
Yeah.
favorite thing that they do with WB is that they're constantly messing with it, which I love. Okay.
Yep.
Can you open up your present?
Oh, sure. All right, dude.
Happy
Thanks for
birthday to you.
pull to open.
Happy birthday to you. 43 years young. Okay, he's pulling it out.
Okay.
Of course, lots of packaging. It's a slim package. Speaking of slim logo,
I am
slim package.
sure I know ish what it is. Or, I mean, I know what it's got. Has to be a record
Yep.
based
And
on
I'm-
size.
And I'm making you open it during this episode.
Whoa.
Interstellar. How many
Dude.
LPs are in there? Is it just one?
Hold on. I need to make sure I can see selfie so I can make sure it's
Okay.
on camera. Wow, look at that.
Mm.
That is gorgeous, dude. At the movies, music on vinyl, deluxe limited edition. Dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to start your collection off well with something I
Oh
knew you
my
loved.
Gosh.
Good old Hans.
Dude. Okay, so I do have like a nice like amp and speakers that are not Sonos that are actually probably
Okay.
even better.
Yeah.
So I actually could listen to this right now.
Okay, dude, you got to set it up. Doesn't that look beautiful?
Oh my
He took it out of the packaging. There's nothing, dude, like a record. Can I see what it looks like inside? Can I see the actual LP? Oh, dude, there's a picture of Miller's planet, the ocean planet.
Bro.
Big spread, centerfold style.
Wow. Dude, the water planet.
Yeah,
Look
looks
at the
so good.
beauty. The packaging of a record, dude. Come on.
You can't be beat.
Spotify, dude.
I remember people complaining about, I know, check it out, bro. It's clear. The LP is clear.
Dude.
I just wanted the reveal on camera.
That is so cool.
And are there two records or just one?
Yeah, too.
Yeah. So
Dude,
enjoy.
This is gonna sound so sick.
I can't wait.
Okay, we're listening to this a little bit when you're here.
Sweet.
Wow. Hold on. Let's just bust out the other one. This is why everybody needs to be a video sponsor.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's pulling it out. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I remember people
Dude, look at
complaining
that.
about like tapes and CDs about how the
Look at
artwork
that.
was so small now that you couldn't do what you used to be able to do with LPs. And now you're exactly right. Like you can't do this with like a thumbnail
No.
on Apple Music or Spotify. Just
No.
just what's happening right now, just the tangibility of opening this gift. It's been lost to the ages.
It's stuff that has been completely lost.
Yeah.
I mean,
Except
like
for audiophiles, I guess, and people that like records, but
well, it's why
Anthony and my son Noah and Ryan Hack.
Yep. Well, it's why like actually reading a book,
Oh yeah,
holding a book
I agree
in
with
your
you.
hands. Have you read The Wall yet?
I haven't. I'm reading Stephen King's new one right now, Billy Summers. It is incredible, and I bought the actual physical book, and I know what you mean. Like I cannot wait every night to get back to this book and hold that stupid thing in my hands and read it.
Dude, I love it.
The
I
Wall
gotta
is
say,
2 away on my list at this point.
Okay, The Wall is awesome. I gotta say the John Mark Comer books,
Mhm.
and I'm sure a million others, but just the feel of these books, they're super light. I don't know if it's different paper or what. 'Cause
Yeah, are
it's
they
still
doing
super good quality. It's not like it's light because it's not. It's like I don't know if books are getting lighter.
No, but there is. I mean, there's a change, I think, in publishing where I think we've talked about it that a lot of, and I love this. I mean, there's no complaint for me that a lot of book covers are matte now instead of
Yeah.
um,
Feels great in the
semi
hands.
gloss.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
looking for. I don't have any Comer books in here, but
Yep.
you're right. There is like with a Comer book too. There's no book cover
Yep.
in that sense. It's just like it's hardcover, but
There's
there's
no dust
there's no dust
repellent.
cover. Yep.
Dust repellent paper.
Yeah. From these.
The wall.
Oh
though.
no. Okay. Right here.
Okay. Oh, let me see it. Okay, I have a reveal too.
Reveal.
Let me see it. Oh man. Dude,
Matte finish, bro. Matte finish.
Oh, okay, so I listened to it on audiobook.
Okay.
This was a recommendation from Graylin. She said this was one of the best books she's read in a long time.
Yep.
And so I downloaded it and listened straight to it. What is that?
This is my favorite book of the year so far. Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. It's about a woman who makes a deal with the devil that ends up cursing her that no one can remember her if they can't see her.
Whoa.
And she lives forever. So she
Wow,
has
okay.
eternal life, but no one remembers her. And it is just this incredible book about memory and legacy and the place you
Wow.
have in the world. So good.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah, it's
that means
good.
I read it, right?
Yep. 100%.
You
Oh,
said
I
it's an
said-
English major.
Yeah.
But when you read The Wall, it
Yeah.
was actually a great listen to because I love the voice of the dude.
Okay.
But
that always
it's
helps
gonna
a
make
ton.
it. I kept thinking about Dunkirk.
Okay. Cool.
Like that's not a spoiler or anything like that. Just the visual, the way
Okay.
concrete, water, wind, sky. Concrete, water, wind, sky. Okay, here's my reveal.
Okay. Oh, I went to the store the other day, dude. They were all out of these Cadbury mini eggs.
Cadbury mini eggs. Let's just hear it.
I'm gonna
Hold
have to
on.
go back. Yeah. All right, turn it up. Here we go. I mean, it's Easter. I have to be like, okay, all right, fine. We'll do some ASMR. All right, Cadbury mini eggs.
Cadbury mini egg.
Cadbury mini eggs.
ASMR.
That's the kind with the super hard shell.
Yep.
That crunch. I wish I could eat it right now. I wish I could reach to the screen. We're trying. I need a what is it called? Picard's thing. The Earl Grey hot.
Replicator.
Oh, never say replicator that loud again. Listener, just so you know, I'm on several text strings with Anthony where he's constantly like just eating cereal. I'm on a text string with I think with Kraus and you and with Kaz and you, where you're just like, I don't know if it's Kraus, it's somebody else. It's multiple text strings. Maybe even with Annie, sometimes you do it.
I
Just
don't
like
think I've done
eating-
that with Annie. No.
Eating cereal so loud.
One was Triscuits with Indy. Remember when I ate Triscuits with
Oh,
Indy?
that's right. Yes, I remember that. Yep.
Hey, here, let's tie this up in a bow.
Okay.
I just got a text from Cindy with an S.
Okay, great. And
She said, "Are you not Angus?" Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. I'll check again.
are you not Angus? I
Are you not Angus?
always respond to a
Wow.
mistext, to a wrong text, and I see if I can just let it go a little bit. Like, yeah, I love my house. Thanks for asking.
I shouldn't have said the Angus thing. Dang
And
it.
I let that go for a while, and then I'm like, wait a
You're
minute,
right.
I'm not Angus.
You're right. Shoot.
Next
I
time.
spoiled that. All right.
No, I don't think so. I think it's always great to reply.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, dude. Well, I'm sorry, Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Timothy Chalamet, John Lithgow, and Michael Caine, but you're not, and Jessica Chastain, and that old lady. I can't remember her name. Ellen Burstyn or
Wait.
something.
Oh, yeah, John Lithgow. And you're also forgetting our British friend,
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Sorry, dudes. But
Sorry,
we got a
guys.
sweet record out of it.
That's true. And a real thrill at the Academy Museum.
Awesome. Dude, thanks
All
for
right.
these amazing birthday presents.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped to hook this up. Really.
I cannot wait.
I gotta find my chords. I have my taken apart,
Mm.
unsimplified amp right over here. I just want to listen to this.
It's like, isn't there that one simplification book that has like a rat's nest of chords and then it becomes one clean chord? Yeah, you're at the rat's nest in the corner there. I can see that.
Right there.
I mean, the
Right
good news
there.
is you've got an audiophile in-house to help you set up a
Totally.
because your dad's downstairs. He knows how to set up a stereo. If I know anything about your dad, he can put
Yes.
up speakers.
And he's listening. He's listening
Sweet.
literally right out there. And he'll be listening
Live.
in like a week or two when this comes out. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Mr.
Sorry, I
G.
didn't pick you up a fish fillet sandwich.
How dare you?
He's going to be like, why didn't you bring me one?
Here, Dad, I got you a fish fillet sandwich. Thanks.
I should pull through like in the next few days with my dad just for that.
Yeah, sure.
So in the future, Dad, if we did, that's why. If not, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Well, great ep.
Super fun, man. Thanks for watching Interstellar.
We're ready to announce our next movie.
Oh, yeah.
With our first ultramarathoner, Kevin, we're going to do That Thing You Do! Exclamation point.
Amazing.
I cannot
Tom
wait.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks, written, directed star.
Crazy.
And a
First
very,
ever for
very
him?
important movie for me in college. So I cannot wait. And both me and Anthony were in bands, so we're going to talk a lot about that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Love it.
All right, dude. Well, great app. Thanks for
So
having
fun.
a birthday and playing with Yo-Yo Ma and being cool.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Awesome.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right, great.
Dude, look at this record, man.
I'm going to stop.
Wow. Oh, dog, gotta stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. All right.
Sweet. I'm going to save that to make sure.
All right.
I mean, we probably could have done it in an hour, but we did have to talk about McDonald's.
Yeah, that's totally fine, dude.
People are going to love that. All right. Bye, everybody.
Totally fine. Oh, bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, hold that up. Ooh, I love it. Great shots all around.